from from the Wild Gentleman in Handy Games. This is, wait for it, Language Selection Simulator. Just to be super boring, let's stick with English. Alright, Chicken Police. Paint it red. This is a detective noir type themed game where we play as a rooster. You still with me? Are you still with me? Am I still with me? I don't know. Let's make sure our subtitles are on. Alright.
I'm Santino Featherland, and this is my partner, Marty MacChicken. We're the Chicken Police. I'm Santino Featherland, and this is my partner, Marty MacChicken. We're the Chicken Police. I'm Santino Featherland, and this is my partner, Marty MacChicken.
My name is Anuga Montoya. You kill my father, prepare to die.
I'm Santino
How's that mix, everybody?
And this is my partner, Marty MacChicken. We're the Chicken Police. I'm Santino Featherland, and this is my partner, Marty MacChicken. We're the Chicken Police.
Alright. All looks good to me. Video settings, simple enough. Film grain, you gotta have that for that classic feel. Like a bogey movie. Alright, brand new game. Let's get into it. Raymond Chandler. Speaking of...
I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too.
Love the aesthetic already. I've always been a fan of detective noir. There we are, Chicken Police, painted red.
Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment, and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement.
There's always somebody about to retire.
What could possibly go wrong?
Clawville City. Whoa. It's always that one last case, right?
Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated-sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. But she was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time, so I had to give her a chance.
Yeah, you do, when she looks like that. Wait, what? Alright, so it's a sort of a cursor point and click type situation with very cool aesthetic. Let's talk to her.
Who is this dame, anyway? And what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on New Year's Eve?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah. Miss Deborah Ibanez.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend
Marlowe.
Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
A lot of great actors have played the role of Phil Marlowe.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
I don't usually drink.
Well, I've got to have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Ah, thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
Wonder if she knew that.
What a coincidence.
So come on, spill it from the beginning. That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats, exactly?
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
Paint it red, eh?
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Please, that's why I'm here.
Alright. Cornerstone of every detective noir, the interrogation. Focus on what you know about the suspect. Is he or she suspicious? Concentrate on that. Alright, John Doe, the Phil's right. He is suspicious. I'm suspicious. Why are you suspicious? Impressions. Every impression has a new question line, alright? Okay. So many options. The detective meter is your best friend. It shows how well the questioning is going. Keep on the positive side. Blah, blah, blah. I like that. Alright. Good to know.
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I can scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard.
Good cock, bad cock, and one. Cop. Sorry. Alright. Who are you exactly, ma'am? Guess that's all we got right now.
Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
Not like a huge difference between the two when I see that it's animated. Where do you
Tell
live?
me, which part of the city do you live in? Calavera Hills? Flowerville, maybe?
Look, I don't want to answer that. I'm here on behalf of my employer, and not on personal business.
Fair point, Deborah. Let's try a different approach.
we have autoplay? Thought that would be a better pacing. Alright, never mind, I'm in charge. Well, I guess that was it too. Yeah, why New Year's Eve?
Why did you have to visit me this particular evening?
I have my reasons.
Oh, there we go.
I may look like a silly little fawn, and maybe I am, but I still have common sense.
I don't doubt that for a second, Miss Ibanez.
This day is essential to my mistress, and she thought it's also important to you.
A message in itself, for sure. But to be honest, even you are.
You know what? I'll just take that as a compliment, even if it wasn't meant as such.
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
Good question.
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko.
Katsenko,
She
you
hasn't
say?
been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to.
How so?
Hey, Moon.
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone
Thank you.
knows who she is.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question.
Yeah.
Let's focus on that.
Alright. How'd you get this dress? You're toying with me. What do you expect, or what do you want from me? Nah, what do you expect?
What exactly did you expect by coming here to meet me?
I expected your help, just like my mistress said.
Well, that's very nice. But have you seen this neighborhood? Have you seen this wreck called a hotel? Who were you hoping to find in a place like this?
Someone reliable
Well, I am reliable.
and discreet
That's right.
I'm that.
thorough
Whoa.
No question about
Where's
that.
this going?
and has a heart of gold.
Okay, let's stop it right there.
Pretend you never found me here in some sort of jam. It's kind of too risky. Let's see if she's in some kind of trouble.
Are you in some sort of jam?
What's up, that
Nothing
drink?
of the sort. There are simply things better left unsaid.
Then you're wasting my time.
I trust your instincts. You'll manage it.
Yeah, and I have no other choice, right?
To be honest, no, Mr. Featherland.
Yeah, buddy.
Not really.
Have you ever felt truly vulnerable?
Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino, I'll explain everything.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
You see, we're starting to understand each other.
I don't wanna... Look, we're all the way in the positive meter almost. Shy, frightened, doubtful, hiding something. Here we
Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Ha!
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
Do.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not for the world.
Heh, smart answer. Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler.
Bark.
Or as most people know him,
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
exactly.
Feathery gods, help me.
Uh-oh.
So you get it now.
Yeah.
The
It's
secrecy.
coming together.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything.
How did we do? Ah! We crushed it. That's pretty straightforward. Just keep it on the rails. Some of the questions definitely seem like I would be attacking her, and that was not the idea here. Alright, Sonny Featherland and the Chicken Police are back in action. And Natasha's current significant other is the infamous gangster, Ibn Wessler. Ah, jeez. We have our talons full. Taking a look around our... Is there anything else that we can do for...
Legs that go on for days. Deep, dark eyes. Silky skin and voice. You're in big trouble, pal.
I like it. Sonny, he doesn't discriminate, man. A good-looking female's a good-looking female.
Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints. You know the drill. The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone. 555-111.
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's see.
Let's see, where's our inventory? It's our bag. It's a flyer for the Czar Club. Now, Molly, very well. See, deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as a gentleman. Natasha.
I know Molly very
Just
well.
click that.
Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as gentleman. N.
Our clues. People, we know Ivan, Deborah, and Natasha so far. Natasha's a good-looking cat. Places, Hotel Atlas. Chicken Police. Famous detective duo. Marty MacChicken and Sonny Featherland. And the stats, so far so good. Questioning points 10 of 80. We are a greenhorn at the moment. Is that like everything? Are we just like, are we already like 12% through this game based on those questioning points? Alright. Alright.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby. The waves caressing her beautiful long legs. Why Molly? Why now?
Mr. Featherland? Santino, are you all right?
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't you?
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting to look like blackmail.
Blackmail?
Don't play innocent with me.
But
All right. When can I visit?
visit me?
Not you. Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Czar Club.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the
Sweet deal.
flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New Year's Eve, right?
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko. But there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
Always is.
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about my visit.
Exactly. How did you know?
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person. A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
Who's my personal friend? Lewis. Lewis C. Hayworth. Species, rabbit. scientific term, Latin. Male, old friend of mine. He's stuttering heavily when he talks. Personal notes. Can I give him a call? 555-932. Alright, let's give Lewis a call. Five, 9, rotary phone, 3, 2.
Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
Of course not, Sonny. Old friend, what's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
Aw. That's what friends are for, man. I hope nothing bad happens to Lewis.
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it. And now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place. The good old rabbit. I can always count on him, even on New Year's Eve.
Didn't you have plans, buddy?
Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Aw.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
He's so cute.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. I need to grab my stuff first.
It's my stuff.
I promised myself I'd write a novel one day.
Oh, yeah. Gotta have the
She
Magnum.
doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never know.
Crowded club, New Year's Eve. Could be walking into who knows what.
My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal. My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real. The badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine. So I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes. Just in case.
I love it. You're all class, Sonny.
Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me.
Fair enough. Alright, I guess they're just gonna awkwardly stare at me until I leave. Huh. There you go. She looks even better in the light. Actually, she looks exactly the same. I don't think the lighting changed around her at all. That is a cool effect, though. I do like that. Alright. Let's, scene text. We have the main scenes, move the story forward. Limited scenes. Oh, that's handy they give me that information. And closing scenes. Cannot be reached for the time being. Close scenes. Alright. Is that all I have right now? Alright, that's all we got. Going to the police station.
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, The proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity.
Yes.
While others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty,
I love that
my
shot.
ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night?
Chapter 1, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that prologue. We're into Chapter 1, Detour now.
I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year.
Oh.
Forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. We both left parts of ourselves behind that night.
I understand if you don't want to talk about that, Sonny. Phyllis, and, you have a name? Maybe we haven't been properly introduced to this one yet.
Phyllis and Royce.
Royce.
Two hedgehogs with an arrogance typical of novice cops. They're as prickly as they look. Officious little shitheads, but harmless.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching out over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Who expected that
Tough luck,
voice, to be
boys.
honest? What's
I may
up,
not be
Sponge?
on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Oh.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're on luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
You got it.
You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a feather flock together.
I see you're still the funny guy round here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the shooting range. As always.
Hey, Royce, I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand.
Oh.
If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
Hell yeah.
I'd love to see that.
Hell yeah, Sonny.
Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
What's up, Brando? Sonny he didn't go out for
Every
that.
time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back, immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the chief.
For the crown, for the king. We need you, citizen. Public service. Alright, let's, bullet holes.
This happened when that old bloodhound, Blood Boil, was promoted to chief of police.
Huh. Okay. Guess we'll find out more about that.
Back in the day, I used to patrol the city's streets in one of these. I don't miss it, but it used to have its advantages.
Alright. Let's see if we can find, Marty.
Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years. Anyway, the place holds the secrets of the ages, and some drunk pigs in the basement.
A lot of familiar faces. Monica.
Monica Rosen, receptionist in theory, but in reality,
Oh, wow.
she's doing literally everything around here. Like the beating heart of the PD. She's too good for this place, even for this city.
Nice critic reference there, Mono.
Hey, Monica. Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but
Quite the beak.
first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those two prickly assholes told me he's emptying the magazines in the hole.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there. You know how this day is for him.
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you're good to go.
Thank you, darling.
Bloody New Year's Eve.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
Maybe we'll find out more.
Marty drinks this shit. I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure it's gross and probably toxic.
Mort? What's Mort's deal?
Mort Mardigan, a notorious deadbeat. Poor guy's been blind since his teenage years, but that doesn't stop him from running into trouble. What the cluck did he do this time?
The cluck indeed. And Bosco?
Detective Chowhound Bosco. He thinks he's a real alpha, but nah, he's just a lapdog.
We need a close-up of, Bosco.
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Hello to
Some
you
of these
too,
fit
Bosco.
more than others. I don't know about
see you're
Bosco.
busy as always.
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know the lizards could fly. So, Mort was being a bad boy again. Nothing unusual. And you? Still dying?
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
All right. No need to bite. Wasn't trying to mess with you. You have Moses and Plato for that. And of course, Blood Boil.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kind of lost. He's trying to hide it, but he's not the same bird.
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion, thinking about how we parted.
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right?
Huh?
You should be mad, not him.
What?
It's not that simple, Bosco, but we'll see how he reacts. Thanks anyway.
No worries, pal.
A lot of history there. Mort? Didn't mean to
Mort,
pass
you
you over.
scabious beast. What the hell did you do?
Give him a tongue.
More tea to you, sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar, and someone got knocked on the head with a glass. It wasn't my fault. I'm as blind as a bat, am I right?
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh? It's New Year's Eve, after all, and I didn't even do anything wrong. Not that wrong.
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget still sniffing around you?
Jesse is a good boy, Sonny. And he's good to me, believe me.
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you finally realize that little shit's been using you?
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this old monster? Still, Sonny, I have no one else. Do you understand that? Don't you?
He's like the only one whose voice is
Even
actually...
you deserve better, pal.
Oh.
By the way, you look horrible, even for yourself. Are you feeling okay?
Well, I'm not what I used to be. But neither are you, judging from your voice. But I'm seeing a doctor, sonny boy. I really am. Are you?
Don't need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Bubo prescribed you something, don't even think about taking it.
I don't talk to that insane owl.
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this detective buffalo shit.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the chief today.
like I care.
Or
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't need it either.
Sonny boy, you've always been a good friend.
More like a clucking pigeon. Honor, strength, unity. For the love of the wild gods, I'm gonna be sick.
yeah, so I need to go on for that.
Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and dangerous. We need more of her kind in here.
Seems like the ladies around here are running the show. There's the shooting range. That's where we'll find Marty.
One of Blood Boyle's favorites. Mainly because he's a dog, of course.
What's that? Belle of the Pantheress by Meredith H. Marvel. A chicken police story. There you go. Anything else I might have missed? Alright. Let's go to the shooting range. Meet up with Marty.
This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand,
Whoa.
and I was bleeding. I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try.
I like we can still hear the music, just a little muffled from the other room. Keep your gun clean, Mr. Lawman.
Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's idea of a perfect woman. Can't blame him for it.
Hey, you, if you let the...
Hello. That little note down there. What can I say? That little note down... Marty looks good. Big and loud and angry as always.
Rooster, too.
Marty looks... Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here.
I like that jacket.
Hello, boss bird. Were you lost? This is the PD building, you know?
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to death.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
I need your help, okay? That's what you want to hear.
Well, it's a start.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case. We'll wrap it up in no time.
What kind of case?
A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Huh.
Ooh, damn, Sonny, stop it right there. I'm in.
Enticed him.
That's it?
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out of boredom. Right, so, tell me, what's it about?
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay? Bertha stays.
Named his shotgun.
Okay. But at least Susie can come, right?
All right, Susie can come.
That's what I want to hear.
Let's see. Is this, oh, and Linda? Question mark. Is she relatively new?
Hey, there were 4 weapons here. Where are the others? You're not bringing them with you, I
There's
hope.
Bertha.
Well, we're going to a bar, aren't we?
Yeah, that's the point.
And? What?
A buffalo killer and 2 handguns? We're only there to sniff around, not start a goddamn war.
Yeah, war, bar, what's the difference?
What letter?
It's frickin' New Year's Eve, right?
Of all that's furry, you know what? I don't even care.
That's the spirit.
It's a bad idea, Sonny. I'm calling it right now. There's a little bit of Nicholson there in the voice of Marty. Alright, can I do some shooting practice? Get a hint. Aim your gun at enemies. That's a good hint. And avoid shooting the hostages. Simple as that. Reload your gun after 6 shots, just like in the westerns, but even faster. Shooting enemies increases your points and remaining time, while hitting hostages does the opposite. Alright. Cool. Let's try it. Get out of my town. Oh, hold on. Let's reload. Oh, circle. There we go. Still got it. Nope. Alright, well. Nope. Alright. Lord. Run out of time. This thing does not shoot as fast as I would. Oh, sir. Got in the way. Wow, Marty got 10,000 points. You gotta try again. I'm not as sharp as I thought. Oh man, why would you jump in front of that perp like that? With your baby, no less. With your chick. Good lord. I'm a little bit behind here. Sir. I do see the timer going back up. As long as we're relatively accurate, we can keep this thing going, I think. Alright, I want to at least get... Let's aim for 3,000 points. That was a good streak. There's my 3,000. Look at that timer. Alright, don't call it a comeback, sir. I take down Marty's record right here in front of him. Maybe not. Ah, we lost it. Alright, that's alright. That's very respectable. I don't know if there's somewhere we want to get to. Well, that is very Hogan's Alley-esque. That was fun. Let's leave the shooting range. Huh? Not too shabby, eh, Marty?
Marty looks good. Hey, Marty, what about Laura? How come she didn't eat you yet?
Yeah, very funny. We're good, by the way. Mostly. As good as we can be after all these years.
Glad to hear it.
She asks a lot about you.
Really?
Yeah. She always hated you for getting me into trouble all the time.
Understandable.
But she also felt sorry for you.
Ah, well, thanks. That's much better.
If I'm honest with you, she loved the chicken police, Marty, better than this one.
Well, I think I'll take that as a compliment.
Whatever, Sonny.
Alright. Are we good to go, Marty?
The pellets tore my right hip to pieces. So yes, the doctor says I'll limp forever.
Ah, good to hear that.
Fuck off.
Is that it?
Can we go finally, or are you waiting for a big warm hug?
Let's get out of here before I get detained for gutting you.
Ah, lovely and peaceful as always. Welcome back, Boss Bird.
Alright. Back out we go. Where'd we come from? Get out of here. we can, like, sort of move around a little bit, I see.
Still drink coffee?
Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course. And women.
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and the hot dog.
Ooh.
I'm in. Oh, and maybe we'll get into a little fight too, huh?
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh yeah, like last time?
Those were different times, Marty, with a different Sonny.
Well, all right. To the city then.
You don't have to come with me, you know.
Okay, I know. Let's go.
Low-key, kind of like
Sonny,
Marty.
There's a little problem.
Not so little, and it smells, too. What the furry hell is Blood Boil doing here?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you, right?
What?
Just kidding. Sort of.
Talk to Blood Boil.
The chief doesn't seem to be in a good mood, but he never is, actually.
Kind of a running theme in these.
Chief Blood Boil.
Damn.
What was that, Santino?
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening. Am I right?
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey,
That voice sounds familiar.
careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin. Where do you think you're going?
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop too, right?
Only on paper, and you know that very well, Detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say hi to Monica,
rough.
and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him that much, can't you?
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's New Year's Eve, and I haven't seen my old partner for so long.
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I
I'll
remember.
have a limp for life.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight.
Have a lovely evening,
Kind of sounds like
boss.
Red Foreman a little
You
bit.
especially. Fuck off right now, Santino.
He did have a bit of a belly. Alright, Mon. It was great seeing you.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble again.
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves. Mostly.
Big birds.
Okay, but take care of each other, too.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. Let's head out. Office area. Oh, the map. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess we're going to the Zara Club. Let's take a break, pick up in the next episode, and find out what we're getting ourselves into here. And even more, interestingly, if Marty can keep his shotgun in his pants this time. We'll see you in the next episode.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you.